Not at my usual spot today, but hey, I'm outside. It's beautiful, gorgeous, the last of the summer days. Just dropped off my son at a soccer camp. Again. Why again? My son joined, or my wife signed my son up for a soccer camp at the beginning of this month. Basically, she signed up all our kids for soccer camp, which was great. After the second training or practice, when she was picking up my son, Lee said, "Mom, Coach wants to talk to you." And we're like, oh boy, what happened now? So he takes her aside and says, "Hey, I noticed your son has great hand and eye coordination. Would you mind if I would train him to be a goalie?" And we're like, well, why not? That's great. I mean, okay. So we're not talking about the recreational team. I mean, we found out. We're not talking about the traveling team. There's another traveling team, and where now Leland is going to after 2 practices, which is great. They have a shortage of goalies, so that works in his favor. But my boy had, leading up to this, 1.5 weeks before all of this, he kept asking me for goalie gloves. Like, "Dad, I need some goalie gloves." Like, why do you need goalie gloves? You don't need goalie gloves. For what? After he got now this shot, becoming a goalie, you know what I did? First thing, went to the store, got him some goalie gloves. And I've been practicing with him also at home because he enjoys it a lot, which is great. So not only is this great that there's somebody spotted the talent or the potential of what my son could do as a goalie, but also that I'm back playing and interacting with soccer or football with my kids, which is great. The last thing I'm going to share about this, very short, and the whole thing should be short, right, is that in all of this, my son has one issue. And his biggest issue is, should I play for the Swiss national team when I'm older, or should I play for the American team when I'm older? So he's still debating. Right now he's going for the Swiss team. Simply, it looks like they've been doing so well at the Euro Cup and maybe the next World Cup. So anyway, so that's where he's at. And I love the fact that he thinks big, that he's not limited in like, oh, you know what I'm going to do with this. But it's like, sky's the limit. He's already there. In his mind, he's playing. He's the next Jan Sommer, that is the national goalkeeper of the Swiss team presently, who was doing an excellent job at the Euro Cup. He's already in his mind, in his attitude. He's already there. You know, like when Switzerland defeated France, they were like, Jan Sommer was the national hero. And they were like, you know, you could hear him. You can hear people say his name, Sommer, or Jan, whatever. And so in Switzerland, our last name, Sekinger, will be Seki as a short abbreviation of the name, Seki. So we encourage our son sometimes to go like, Seki. Even when before he goes to sleep sometimes. And he lays there and enjoying this, Seki. So saying all of this, I want to encourage you, anybody out there listening, keep dreaming big. I love the way how my son and also my daughters, they look at the world in a different way. Sky's the limit. Anything's possible. Why not? Who knows? A few years from now. And we hear, Seki. And he's there in the goal for the Swiss national team, catching the ball. Who knows? Maybe not. Or maybe it's going to happen. Either way, dream big. I love the fact that my son is doing that. And I encourage you to do the same. Anyway, that's my perspective. See you next time. Bye-bye.